Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and I welcome all of you back to another Rage video, where tonight, ladies and gentlemen, yet another very highly requested rap song people really wanted me to do. It's something that it's sort of like, it's one that reflects on a lot of the rap scene that took place in sort of like the late 10s to basically where we are now. In fact, to be honest, I could easily see, if the rumors are true, that I could easily see this, something like Ringer from Eminem, really going far. And it's like a cautionary tale, something like this. And no, before anybody asks, no, this is not Bowling for Soup. Debbie didn't just hit the wall. No, she never really had it all. One Prozac a day, husband's a CPA. Her dreams were out the door when she turned 24, only been with one man. What happened to her plans? She was going to be an actress. She was going to be a star. She was going to shake her ass on the hood of White Snake's car. Her yellow SUV is now the enemy. Looks at her average life and nothing has been alright since Bruce Springsteen, Madonna, way before Nirvana. There was U2 and Blondie, and music still on MTV. Her two kids in high school, they tell her that she's uncle, but she's still pretty occupied with 1985. Literally, I first listened to that like 12 years ago. That song has never left my head since. But hopefully after this, J. Cole will not be leaving a few heads anytime soon either. He will be living there rent-free. 1985. Big Cole is watching you. So, if you guys want to check out the original video for yourselves, links will all be in the description down below. So let's begin. 1985 in 3, 2, 1, and...
1985, I arrived. 33 years, damn, I'm grateful I survived. We wasn't supposed to get past 25. Joke's on you, motherfucker, we alive. All these niggas popping now is young.
Wow.
Everybody say the music that they make is dumb. I remember I was 18. Money, pussy parties, I was on the same thing. You gotta give a boy a chance to grow some. Everybody talking like they know something these days. Ooh. Niggas acting woke, but they broke, I respect the struggle, but you all frontin' these days. Man, they barely old enough to drive. To tell them what they should do, who the fuck am I? I heard one of them diss me, I'm surprised. I ain't trippin', listen good to my reply. Come here, little man, let me talk with you. See if I can paint for you the large picture. Congrats, cause you made it out your mama house. I hope you make enough to buy your mama house. I see you watch Icy and your whip foreign. I got some good advice, never quit torn. Cause that's the way we eat here in this rap game. I'm fucking with your funky little rap name. I hear your music and I know that raps change. A bunch of folks will say that that's a bad thing. Cause everything's commercial when it's pop now. Trap drums is the shit that's hot now. See, I've been on a quest for the next wave. But never mind, that was just a segue. I must say, by your songs I'm unimpressed, hey. But I love to see a black man get paid. And plus you having fun and I respect that. But have you ever thought about your impact? These white kids love that you don't give a...
Okay. We're like nearly halfway into this. I could literally almost stop the video right now by saying that, yes, Cole, I get every single line of what he's trying to do, and I get how every single thing he said, I couldn't fucking agree more, because it's the same thing. Well, in the heavy metal scene, it's quite different. In the heavy metal scene, everybody does kind of have an impact. What people really care for is that, just like in rap, it's gotta be consistent. There's no substitute for hard work in the music industry. Literally, they say that you're the best they ever seen, and then the very next day they say that to somebody else. If you want to be the best anybody's ever seen, then you've got to stand out from the competition. You can't just make something that everybody else has done. it's like, I remember I grew up and I heard Gucci Gang for the very first time, like weeks after it came out. I thought that was the fucking dumbest idea for a rap song I've ever heard in my life, because it sounded like Lil Uzi Vert was just trolling us. It didn't sound like it was meant to be taken seriously. And then all of a sudden, there was so much of this mumble rap shit that it's like everything was not meant to be taken seriously. And I thought, no, that's not a great reflection of the industry. You can't. If every rap artist was like Lil Uzi Vert, then that would be wrong. In the same way that, you know, if every rapper was like Eminem or Ice Cube, you know, that would be wrong too. Because if everything was good, then nothing would stand out either. I think. But then again, things can be good for very different reasons. I think that is absolutely a fact. But the fact is, there are literally some guys out there who will put the minimal amount of stuff here, and they'll just say some edgy shit and think, you know, there we go, good enough, print. Now, in 2018, there was also another song that featured Lil Uzi Vert and the now disgraced Kanye West. I think you guys know what it is. I know what it is. It's called I Love That. Love That. It is... Okay, you know that stupid, infamous Christian rap song from like 1991 or something like that? You know, my crew keeps big and it keeps getting bigger. That's because Jesus Christ. You know what I mean? That is a better rap song than I Like That. Then I Love It. I Love It is the fucking... It is the black hole of rap music. It is an all-consuming void that takes everything and gives absolutely nothing back. Yes, I do think the song, well, the music video is kind of funny, I guess, but even that doesn't really carry any weight nowadays because of what we know what happened to Kanye and stuff like that. It is literally it's like it's not even it's barely clocks in at 2 minutes. That is not a rap song. You need to make something longer, or you gotta make something that, you know, you gotta add to it. But then the problem with doing something like that is that if you make it longer, you are making it longer for people to sit through it. But if you try to make it better, people would stay. If it was good, short, if it was snappy, if it was like straight to the point or anything like that, I Like That maybe in a fair world might have worked. But unfortunately, we don't. And unfortunately for Lil Uzi Vert, how many people do you think are coming back to that song in after 5 years? But what about 10 years? Do you think people will really be that interested when the competition is stepped up? There are so many better things out there. MC Mental did better stuff than that. And again, I don't think his stuff was meant to be taken seriously either, but I think the reason why I like it personally is because nobody has ever done anything quite like that before. And that's important. You got to stand out. And literally everything we hear from J. Cole is, because that's exactly what's expected when you skin black. They want to see you dab, you want to see you pop a bowl. It is literally, oh God, I want so badly to do Jay-Z's The Story of OJ, because that's nearly as old as 1985. But I love that for many different reasons, but it's much slicker and it's much sharper. And it's not necessarily, I don't think it's necessarily the hardest thing to write either, but that's just my opinion. But then again, Jay-Z is literally, his stuff comes out because it's so easy to get into. But I want to get back to 1985 because, but I love it when I see a black man get paid and plus having fun, and I respect that. But have you ever thought about your impact? Exactly. You know what? You can have an impact, but when you're literally titled as the worst rapper who ever lived, then no, you could. That level of infamy is, you know, it's not gonna last you forever. Oh, not again.
Fuck,
Oh, here we
cause
go.
that's exactly what's expected when your skin black. They wanna see you dab, they wanna see you pop a pill, they wanna see you tatted from your face to your heels. And somewhere deep down, fuck it, I gotta keep it real. They wanna be black and think your song is how it feels. So when you turn up, you see them turning up too. You hit the next city, collect your money when it's due. You getting that paper, swimming in bitches, I don't blame you. You ain't thinking about the people that's looking like me and you. True, you got better shit to do. You could've bought a crib with all that bread that you done blew. I know you think this type of revenue is never ending, but I wanna take a minute just to tell you that ain't true. One day them kids is listening gon' grow up and get too old for that shit that made you blow up. Now your show's looking light cause they don't show up, which unfortunately means the money slow up. Now you scrambling and hoping to get hot again, but you forgot you only pop cause you was riding trends. Now you old news and you going through regrets cause you never bought that house but you got a Benz and a bunch of jewels and a bunch of shoes and a bunch of fake friends. I ain't judging you, I'm just telling you it's probably gonna happen when you rapping about the type of shit you rapping about. It's a faster route to the bottom, I wish you good luck. I'm hoping for your sake that you ain't dumb as you look, but if it's really true what people saying and you call yourself playing with my name, then I really know you fuck. Trust, I'll be around forever cause my skills is tip top. To any amateur niggas that wanna get rocked, just remember what I told you when your shit flop. In 5 years you gon' be on Love and Hip Hop, nigga.
I'd say that's a pretty ominous way to end it, but then again, I think this is one of the most ominous rap songs out there. I mean, what else do you think I could really say about it as well? I mean, he basically quoted me, in all honesty. J. Cole must be like a Time Lord or something. Where was it? In Dumb As You Look. Yeah, I know that's a 6ix9ine jab right there. It's gotta be. In 5 years, you're gonna be on Love and Hip Hop. Just remember what I told you when you shit flop. In 5 years, you're gonna be Love and Hip Hop. 5 years, ladies and gentlemen, and like I said, how many of you are going back to listen to I Love It or any of that mumble shit that happened 5 years ago? Because, guys, there is no way I'm going back. Because, is it worth my time? No, not really. Can I even like it from an entertainment standpoint? No, not really. Again, I'm not giving any attention to Kanye in any way. He's pretty despicable, and I don't really think Lil Uzi Vert's any great either, to be honest. And also, wasn't there something about somebody a rapper who literally bought fake friends? That's somebody who literally bought a bunch of Instagram followers, if I remember. And it was literally one of the guys that Cole was telling us about as well. God damn. So, yeah, I mean, I'm wondering right now if there's anything I can add. But actually, you know what? There is quite a lot of things I can add. At the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, you can literally... You've got... I think you've got two options. And I think this is for anybody who wants to pursue a career in music. Whether it's rap, whether it's just playing the instrument or something like that. You can either go for long-term success. You can have a plan. You could do the things I do, in which you have a goal and you work out ways how you go to achieve it. You achieve it through consistency, hard work, you do your research, you know your shit, you make sure you stand out unlike anybody else, you make sure you say the things that nobody else is saying, you tackle things you aren't afraid to attack. Because it didn't go over my head when they mentioned everybody want to say it when your skin is black. I absolutely get the idea behind that, is that it's the idea of, we're introducing more diversity than ever, and everybody is on form with that. But people, again, won't necessarily care either way if the music sucks. Again, that's not an excuse for people to be racist or to be absolute dickheads about it, but again, judge it for what it is. Hate the art, not the artist. I think that makes sense. And it's kind of the opposite, really, for Kanye. I hate his anti-Semitic bullshit. I hate the fact that he was being very sketchy towards that insane period. And the fact that he doesn't really seem too fussed either way that his career is effectively over, because who's going to take him seriously after all this? You know, aside from the fact that, you know, some people might not care either way whether somebody's anti-Semitic or not, but it doesn't look good on anybody to, you know, be seen as that way. And you do get blacklisted very, very quickly and very, very easily, and you get sanctioned from doing shows. And it's what they're on about here, is when your show flops, is that you are chasing trends when you should have been the trend setter. That's what I do. That's the shit that I do. I don't just go after things that are popular. I go after things that I know I want to talk about either way. Because literally, I could go straight back to what I've been doing 5 years ago, checking out classic rock. I could have been listening to like Squeeze, or listening to stuff by like Cream or Rush or Transatlantic or Overkill or Iron Maiden or Satan or Venom. I could have even gone into the really darker stuff like Cannibal Corpse, Cradle of Filth. I could have tackled all of those things, but there are some things I am absolutely passionate about. In particular, things from guys who have very, very long-term, very well thought out plans. People who think with their brains, not with their tongues, you know what I mean? And there are some people who can do both. You know, freestyle, for example, is fantastically popular, and it's a very unique form of art style, because it's really, you're just going off exactly what you want to say. No filter, no killer, no thriller, just go for it, you know what I mean? And I like to imagine exactly that's why not only J. Cole has managed to stay around. I think this is also my very first time listening to J. Cole as well. And I want to friggin' know off the top of my head what if the rest of his stuff is like this. I want to know how much of J. Cole's stuff talks about this, because from a business perspective, this is like gold. This is like a gold mine, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to be successful in life, you gotta go for the long-term option. You can't go for, you know, short-term impact in the form of you're not seeking anything long-term. You're just seeking instant gratification and instant rewards. It doesn't work like that, unfortunately. And I found this out the hard way. You gotta work at what you do. You gotta make it so you're actually worth somebody's time. The world doesn't owe you shit. But when you've actually proved yourself as someone people want to hear, people want to listen, people want to respect, the second you do that, the second you make yourself a very valuable person, that is when people will listen to you. That is when people will take you seriously. You have basically, what you've got to do, you've got to have some fucking bollocks. That is what you've got to do. If you don't do that, ladies and gentlemen, then you will be caught out on it. You'll be caught with your tail between your legs, you'll take your ball and you go home, and then you find out you're completely bankrupt and you're having to rely on food stamps for Burger King, aka T-Pain. And I like T-Pain stuff, but, you know, it's obvious he didn't make the smartest of decisions. And again, I don't think that's, like, the worst thing either, but you know what? Settle on the important stuff first. Do that, and then you can go on to other adventures. That's... Oh, dear me. Do that, and you might be okay. Thank you. Thank you. So anyway, I hope all of you guys have enjoyed this reaction video to 1985, the intro to The Fall Off by J. Cole. Please leave all your thoughts and comments in the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys thought of 1985 for yourselves. I mean, when did Motley Crue become classic rock as well? And please make sure to also like and subscribe to get daily uploads notifications when my videos come out. And I cannot wait to see all of you guys again in the next video. Take care, and bye-bye for now.